Looks like it is indeed going to be Annie support. Here we go. Mana Soul Student, 3 mana 3/3 from Noxus. Each round, the first time you play a fast spell, slow spell, or skill, I play Magic Embers. So this is already something that is also on the Jhin card text, where he cares about fast, slow, and skills. Magic Embers is deal 1 to the enemy nexus. Okay, yeah, so they want Jhin to be pretty aggressive, I guess. Wow. It's the first time. So every round you can deal 1 to the enemy nexus as a 3 mana 3/2. Spellslinger, 2 mana 1/1 fearsome. Play stun an enemy, or if it's already stunned, deal 2 to it instead. Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty good. That's a good card. It's a... Oh, it's a spider! Wait, what? Why is this a spider? What? Yes, the spider. It's Spider-Man! Wait, what? Okay, wait, okay. Usually I do this later, but let's find out what's going on here. Oh, look at his hands. Yeah, I guess this guy is just like a human spider, actually. It's literally Spider-Man. And the Ember, the student, the Mana Soul student. Wait, that's like Nico. That's like a tail. This is like Nico almost. What? Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. One more card. 3 mana 1/3, the Prefect. If I was dyslexic, if I was dyslexic, I would read this as the perfect. Okay, when you play a fast spell, slow spell, or skill, grant me +1/+0. It has Overwhelm. This doesn't seem that good. But wait, with the Magic Embers and with Jhin, it gets +2, right? You play this, and then you need to play 3 skills, fast or slow spells, and then it becomes a the 4/3 baseline Overwhelm from Noxus. Yeah, it is grand. I mean, sure, but it could stack up really fast because this is a 2, right? You play one of these, and then this adds 1 on top. With Jhin, it's 1 on top too. It seems mediocre, but maybe you just stack this super fast in a Jhin deck. Okay, Stiffened. Oh, that's the one from this guy. Okay. Where's the 1-drop called Oni? Yeah, that was it. Okay, interesting. These are really hard to evaluate because right now they seem pretty bad. But seeing this text, the fast, slow, or skill text on every single one of these means that it's likely going to be pretty good with Annie, and it also means that it is pretty likely going to work in a Jhin deck. So what's interesting, right, is that, wow, these are strange cards. Feels like there's... Oh, wait, it's Annie. Yo! Hello! She was hiding right there in the corner. Okay. Yo, that's pretty cool, though. Yeah. Alright, let's check the full art for this one too. Oh yeah, so there's like a story between these 2 cards. Nice. Why is Annie not a new design? Yeah, I would have liked to see some stuff differently, but yeah, I don't think I like this card, but we'll have to see Annie to really know how this works, or if it's any good. I don't even see it as being played in a Jhin deck, to be honest. 3 mana 1/3 just seems really bad. Yeah, there's not much to say here. So let's let me open my my text file. Destroy the child. Kill the kids. Okay, the Prefect. This seems bad, dude. I don't know. If this was a 1/4, it would be good for sure. I think this has potential with Annie or Jhin, but if this was in the game right now, I'm trying to think of like the best case scenario. You're playing, this is like, the deck this goes in would be Pirate Aggro, right? You play Pirate Aggro, you put this on turn 3, you have a Crackshot Corsair. What can you play on turn 2? You have a triple Crackshot Corsair hand, and then it's good. Then it's +3/+3, and then you have the baseline 4/3. This seems so bad. In a slow burn Jhin deck, it can easily get 3 attack on 1 attack, so I think it's decent. Is that worth a card slot though? Because that's not guaranteed. This seems bad. I'm giving this a 2 out of 10. I don't want to do 1 out of 10 because, yeah, there is some potential, but I just think it's super unlikely that this card pops off. We also have to realize that, okay, let's assume that Annie Jhin is what makes this card the most powerful, right? Noxus doesn't protect our units. There's no combat trick. There's nothing you can really do to save this, to make it keep stacking. And I know that that's not really that important to protect it because you just want to get 1 big swing in, but it can grow. So you kind of want to protect it so it can keep growing. To me, this just seems like people are saying like a worse Iron Ballista for sure. I think there's not much else to say. It's, yeah, it's an epic card, so it's bad, right? Each round, the first time you play a fast spell, slow spell, or skill, I play Magic Embers. And Magic Embers deals 1 to the enemy nexus. So this I can see in a Jhin deck, for sure. This seems like it would actually make sense in a Jhin deck. Jhin himself already does 1 damage to the enemy nexus and stuns the weakest enemy every 4th skill. So they kind of like work off each other, right? Like if you play the fast build, that's +2 for Jhin. I think this actually is fairly good. It's a 3/2 for 3 mana though. That's kind of bad. If this card is going to be held back by anything, it's a stat line. So, could be a 3/3, and it will be really good. But as a 3/2, I'm not sure. Don't you just play Doombeast inner slot? I mean, honestly, you do both. Suddenly, Doombeast does 1 more damage. Yeah, it's deal 1 to the enemy nexus. I think this is not bad, but I don't think it's great. Can we assume? I think it's pretty safe to assume that when you play this, you will always get the attack or the effect off at least once. You play this and you have a fast spell that you can proc to deal 1. That makes it okay. I will give it a 5 out of 10 because I think there could be something there, but the 3/2 is just awkward, man. If it was like I'm rating this on the stat line because this would honestly be like an 8 out of 10 if it was a 3/3 or 2/3 even. Yes, Magic Embers does count as a spell for the prefect. It's a skill. So that's why if you have this on the board and you have the Mana Soul Student on the board, you play a fast speed spell. That's +2 for the prefect. That's why I think this is interesting, because it can like kind of turbo some requirements. I see this good in Pyroburn. I don't really. I think a 3 mana 3/2. You don't. Pirate Aggro doesn't really play for engines. Crackshot Corsair, sure, but that's a 1-drop. Okay. Spellslinger, the spider. Spider-Man. Yeah, okay, so it says what the skill does on the card. Okay. So 2 mana 1/1, Fearsome Spider. That's already pretty good. Stun an enemy, or if it's already stunned, deal 2 to it instead. Seems really good. Seems like this is gonna be a good card for a very long time. I think 9 out of 10. It is a 1/1, yeah. But in very specific decks, this is going to be such a powerful card. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't love the art, but, you know. Maybe because the Spellslinger is bold, it's teasing Rise. With this card, we can be sure that Rise is coming. 100%. Sentry's still going to be a good card, though. Like, Sentry, right now, is the best... One of the best cards in Ezreal Caitlyn, and it is a 3-drop, and it powers up the Tri-Beam. This is not a 3-drop, so it's dealing 2 to something if it's stunned is also really good. Mini Yasuo level 1? Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good card. This is really good. I don't think it's exciting though, but it's really good. It's just like, okay, this is just a good card. Nothing to see or do, nothing to really write home about. It's just really good. It's just really solid. The stats are too bad. You really don't care for an effect this powerful. Yeah, it's a spider. It's Spider-Man. Yeah, it's actually just here. This is the Spellslinger right here on the shoulder. It's just a fearsome support card. You stun the fearsome blockers. It's good at that, but it can do a whole lot more than that. Isn't 2/3 Daybreak card way better? No, because of the secondary part of this text. Deal 2 to it instead. That's really good. It looks like Jhin and Annie are really going to care about the fact that this is a play effect too. It seems like that's all they're looking for. On a card like this, and since that deck is going to be stunning a lot, dealing 2 to stun targets, good. Dies to Valfeast, 1 out of 10. You still get the effect though, so it's good. Like, Flock is such a powerful card because it's 1 spell mana to deal 4 that's to something that's stunned. This costs unit mana, but the effect is basically like, it's like a Guile almost, but you get a 1/1 for it. And flexibility. Okay, You guys remember Shield Vault? The champion spell? Shield Vault was underrated, then overhyped, and now it's C0 play again. But that is because you need to give a unit +1/+1. This you just get a 1/1. 2/1 would be better. As a 2/1, this card would be a 10. This card would be 1,000 out of 10. As a 2/1, this card would break the game. I'm not kidding. As a 2/1, this would literally break the game. I would be willing to go there. As a 2/1, you would never see a Noxus deck that doesn't run this card anymore. But yeah, as a 1/1, it's that's not a good stat line, obviously. It's literally Like the second worst you can get. Only 0-1 is worse. But it has so many things going for it. So I like it. Isn't it funny how terrible LOR's track record is of predicting power levels? Yeah. No, that's why I'm doing these ratings, so I can look back at it and laugh at myself. But I don't think... I think there's no way this is below an 8. As a 2-1, it will be a 10-10. Yeah. There's just no way. Bart? Listen, dude. Everybody's hating on Bart. Wait for Bart to be tier 1. I'm calling it right now. Bart is actually good. I've been seeing some stuff, and Bart is going to be good. But Bart is either going to be really, really good, or he's going to be trash. There's no in between. I think Bart might unironically be super broken. People are going to find a way to break Bart, and you're all going to hate it. It's going to be awful. You want to play Bart in a tempo deck. You want to play Bart in a deck that just tempos out units, and then with Bart, sometimes those units are just already going to be overstated. Beard or Bird, whatever, the 1-drop is so broken. It really, really is. Like, imagine playing any region that's already good at, like, tempoing out with one region, and then you add Beard on top of that. And suddenly, like, your curve becomes so much better. I think it's really going to be insane. You can call me out on the copium here, sure. But I'll do something when Bard is not high tier 2 or tier 1. Yeah, there's two camps. There's people that say Bard is going to be good, and there's people that say Bard is trash. Nox's anime. Well, we had the Demolitionist, right? Demolitionist was literally anime girl. Anime girl, but she does war crimes with someone in my book. Fair. This is gonna be a war crime Nox's deck. Okay. Will YouTube demonetize me if I call my video like war crime Nox's war crime deck? Anime war crimes? Nox's terrorism? You should just play like a Jin deck and call it Rune Terrorism. A Bard Jin deck. That's pretty good.